I think the bean is very important because the bean growers are looking for high yield potentials, and the dry beans are susceptible to so many diseases. I just named they are susceptible to viral diseases, fungal diseases, bacterial diseases, and also the bean industry is moving towards direct harvest, meaning they're looking for upright plant architecture and also looking for seed quality, because we have one of the best seed quality in the United States, and we are exporting beans to other countries. I mean, there is a need to improve those beans anyway. The objectives of the bean breeding program: high yielding varieties, multiple disease resistance, and earliness, because the bean has to be here ready to be harvested by September 15 because of the early frost. And I think I've been able to breed for earliness, and when I compare in the same location, like beans coming out of other location, other breeders, my beans are like 5, 6, 7, 10 days earlier than the other beans are. Also plant architecture because of the direct harvest, and seed quality as well. And I'm doing a little bit of this biofortification anyway, try to increase the iron seed content into the beans, part of the nutrition anyway. We have been, and we are #1 in grain northern bean production in the United States. I mean, we have been since, I think, since the industry started, about more than 100 years ago anyway. And I guess these days, with all these new findings, all the nutritional, studies, and coming out of this, for example, iron bioavailability anyway, it looks like the new findings are showing that the grain northern has high iron bioavailability, and I think it's going to be opening some new doors for the grain northern Nebraska bean industry. U.S. pinto bean industry is moving into the slow darkening trade, and one of the reasons is because the beans, in usually the regular or conventional pintos, when the beans are harvested, taken out of the field, they get darker. I mean, they look all crop. And right now, with the slow darkening gene, is a recessive gene that we have been able to introduce through hybridization, making those combinations and making the selections. The beans can stay longer on the shelves, and also, for example, it's going to be benefiting the growers because they can keep and then wait for until get a better price and higher price, and I mean, it's helping them. Also, we have been finding that the slow darkening beans cook faster, and lately that has iron bioavailability and really good, Yeah, there is a protocol, I mean, a standard protocol that we have been using, and we expose the beans to 72 hours or UV light. And the beans that do not have the trait, I mean, the regular beans, they're gonna dark. Actually, they start darkening in like 1 or 2 hours, so we start the test. And the ones that are holding or they had the trait for the slow darkening do not dark. And also, there's a high correlation with the molecular markers. I mean, we don't have to have a molecular marker, we just go straight to this slow darkening test through the UV light, and then we are sure that we have the slow darkening gene. I do use the Maxim cookers. They have some beans that have some weight. When those beans pierce the beans are cooked. I mean, the beans are being cooked in boiling water. And this is very relevant, I mean, only for the U.S. industry, because we want beans that cook faster, and also because it's attached to the canning industry anyway. And this is really important in the Africa continent, because all the scarcity of the the wood, all the energy resources and so on anyway. I mean, and this is bringing a lot of the women and small children are the ones collecting all these resources anyway. And if we are able to identify or select beans that cook faster, it's going to be benefiting these people anyway. Okay, that's how do I name? Yes. I just flip the coin. No, just let's see. Okay, the first one I named it coin because it was coming my predecessor. The breeder, he passed away, and honoring him. Second one, we call it the Panhandle Pride because we're in the Panhandle. This is a pride that coming out of the Panhandle. The second, it was Wildcat because there's a monument here, it's called the Wildcat. And also I've been asking, we have a kind of bean contest. We ask the growers through the bean bag to suggest some of the names. I get a lot of support coming out of the Nebraska Dry Bean Commission because they are collecting the checkup dollars. This is coming from the growers and from the bean industry. They are supporting my research, and not only my research, but it's supporting other faculties from our centering. I mean, I do work with. I mean, I work, and I am very blessed that I'm very close to not only to the commission. I mean, my office is around the corner, and around the Nebraska Dry Bean Growers Association, because when the guys come, the growers, or somebody come and visit maybe on around, I can take them to the bring them to the field, or come, or take it to the lab or greenhouse if I'm doing some fun experiments. I'm not doing this by myself, but we have a really nice network collaboration here in the state. We have a multi-state project, and we collaborate to each other. We just share germplasm. We have common nurseries growing. We visit each other, and it's a really nice to work with this community anyway. There's a group. This multi-state project has been here for the last 35 years, and we're going to be renewing the project for the next 5 years. And I think the USDA or the big players and in the politics, they are pretty pleased with our project. I do also collaborate here with the people like sharing with entomology, germplasm anyway. They collaborate with me because they let me grow my beans down here anyway.
You're dropping beans as you talk, so
yes,
clearly.
I'm dropping anyway to see they can start growing or not.